This is not the beginning or the end. The story started long before the whistle, long before the brackets were drawn. Something ancient stirs, a place where the brave come to be tested. To wrestle is to offer yourself up, to say with your body what words never could. Each step toward the mat is sacred. Every match is a question. Are you willing? Are you worthy? Will you give everything, even if it costs you everything? Time cannot measure what happens here. It's written deeper, in grit, in scars, in silence between whistles. This is where fire meets fatigue, where the courageous bring their offering, where hearts are tested and warriors are named. This is wrestling. This is Fargo.
Tonight, the road to wrestling greatness runs through Fargo, North Dakota. Inside the iconic Fargo Dome, the nation's best wrestlers has battled through one of the toughest tournaments in the country, all chasing a national championship and the iconic stop sign trophy. Now, only the finals remain. Good evening, I'm Christian Piles, and tonight the best wrestlers in the country are set to square off in the 16U National Freestyle Finals on FloWrestling. The National Finals start now. And as we take a look at the 17 finals matchups, you should know we've got 14 states represented in all, from Florida all the way up to Washington, many states in between. Pennsylvania once again leading the way with 8 total finalists. Coming in second, the great state of Iowa, a strong showing in these 16U finals. We're going to have a Pennsylvania versus Pennsylvania matchup at 132 pounds between Alex Marchetti and CJ Canes. Looking forward to that one. I'm going to be bringing it home with the big guys. Sawyer Schindel taking on Leland Havens, Minnesota versus Wisconsin matchup. Of course, these are the 16U freestyle finals. We're going to have the junior freestyle finals on mat number 1, so you could get the split screen going or just keep it here on mat 2 for these 16U finals. And here we go. Set in the middle of the mat, and now we are underway. In the blue, that's Graydon Paris from Pennsylvania. And in the red, that's Kai McDonald from Iowa. McDonald in on a high crotch, doubles off, looking for 2. He's going to get 2, looking for more. Transitions to a leg lace, defended so far from Graydon Paris, but now elbow to elbow gut wrench right to left by Kai McDonald. They'll get back up on their feet, but Kai McDonald picking up where he left off, scoring a lot of points. Underhook on that left side as Graydon Paris tries to respond. Hard whizzer down there by McDonald. Dropping that right hand to the ankle is Graydon Paris going to try to find a way to score here, but that tight whizzer down, slowing things for Paris, who tries to slip the boot in, not there. Now coming out the back door. McDonald nearly had an opportunity. Now they're squared up back on their feet. Fast start here at 88 pounds. Single leg for Kai McDonald, trying to come out the back door. Looking to counter here, but not able to do so. Going to be 2 more for McDonald, and he's going to take him through for 2 more. 6-0 lead now for Kai McDonald. And now transitions to the leg lace. 2 more. 1 more turn will do it. Can he get it? He has the hands threaded through. Kai McDonald is a turn away from the tech. Nothing yet, and they're going to go back on their feet, and Graydon Paris has life. Hand on the mat there. Now coming back up to that underhook is Graydon Paris, but no, they're going to go slip here. So Paris attempted a legitimate throw, gets that slip call, so no points for McDonald on that exchange. Snap down there for McDonald, trying to run him through, has the bottom leg, nothing yet. Needs to get that arm out, but 2 offered, 2 confirmed. 10-0. Kai McDonald runs all the way through this bracket at 88 pounds, unscored upon all techs, and that is a strong, strong case for the most outstanding wrestler in our very first match. Congrats to Kai McDonald, bringing home a stop sign back to Iowa. And really, McDonald got going there. As you see, he's gonna pose with that iconic stop sign trophy, member of the United States Marine Corps, sponsor of this event, and many other events for USA Wrestling. But McDonald has just had everything going. Good leg attacks, really set that tone with that opening high crotch and never looked back. Both the wrestlers on the mat. Remember, these 16U matches are 2 2-minute periods. So a little shorter. But plenty of time to do some serious scoring, as we just saw in the last match. These two young men have been scoring at a similar clip as well. And here we go, we are underway. 94-pound Fargo finals. In the blue, that's Jackson Holtz from Ohio, and in the red from Iowa, Jonathan Thompson. Thompson in on a shot, switches from head inside to head outside, trying to lift he does, doubled off, can he finish? Driving through, looking inside switch is Holtz, and he's not gonna get a takedown for Jonathan Thompson, getting it started. Fast start, these Iowans are attacking the legs right away. Now, looking for a gut wrench, can he pop him through? That was close. And 2 blue was offered. I don't think that'll be confirmed. And so still just 2-0 for Jonathan Thompson. Club, nice drag, go behind attempt there, but Holt's able to square up. Now he's got the arm, underhook left side there for Jonathan Thompson. Now kind of bundling him there is Holtz. It's a pretty good tie there. Now trying to sweep, but it's Thompson in and up on the shot. Trying to hip him through is Holtz, not able to do so. Now draping, trying to come out the back door, waterfall position. Thompson gonna take him through for 2 exposure. That was crafty freestyle savvy from Thompson as he responds with another takedown, 4-0. Back up on our feet we go. Good action here in the early going. Elbow off from Holtz. There's a shot from space, now caught. Driving him to the edge, nice job, good pressure positioning there by Thompson, getting that step out point, 5-0, very much in the driver's seat. Oh, great single leg there, perfect position, comes up to his feet with it. Oh, and he has big ambitions for a 4, and I believe he got it. Feet to back on that finish. At first it seemed like he was gonna just settle for the step out point, and as soon as he got him to the edge, big back trip, feet to back, and he's a point away from a tech. He doubles off. What's gonna be the call there? Close to exposure, but not quite. Single leg now, gonna drive him out. That should be 1, and that should do it. Thompson fired up, 10-0, techs his way through the entire tournament, and he does a little Connor Billy strut there. We have a challenge. I'm not sure, you know, the grounded position has changed for the positive. And there was maybe a time where this wouldn't be a 1-point step out, but I do believe this call will be confirmed, and confirmed quickly. So this challenge is going to go to the jury. They're going to take a look at it and make a call. So best case scenario for Holtz here is it goes back to 9-0. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. You're seeing Sammy Julian is eyeing the replay, getting ready to make his determination. Mind you, this is just the third day of Fargo. We got a long way to go. We've got Greco and women's freestyle still to come. They're still looking at this. And I gotta say, I admire Thompson's brazenness hitting the Connor strut there. No, we're gonna have our call here. Okay, so they went back a ways. It sounds like, and they ended up giving that exposure. I said that on the call, it looked like Holtz was maybe close to that too. And it sounds like they're gonna end up changing this call. So the 2 goes up for Holtz. So they were not challenging the step out, they were challenging earlier in that exchange. I didn't see when the brick came in, but evidently it was in time. And so we have a changed score, and it's 9-2 at the break. So we have the 30-second break. And the wrestlers will head back out to the center. Now underway here at the second period. And continuing to attack is Jonathan Thompson. He drops in on the single, switches to a double leg, runs his feet. That should be 4. And that should do it. Just needs 16 seconds into the second period to put the finishing touches on this match for kind of the second time. Impressive showing by Jonathan Thompson. Gives up 2 points, but ultimately wins 13-2 tech. Impressive showing. See if the Billy Strut gets another, no more. He's got to go up and get his stop sign. Come back, Jonathan. There he comes. Thompson trains at the FloWrestling Club, one of the top clubs in the country. Great club out there in Iowa. Take a look at some of these highlights en route to Jonathan Thompson's Fargo title. He did a nice job getting these shots. He was able to double off well, consistent finishes. That was a great little exchange. Good flurry there from Holtz, avoiding giving up that go behind. This is just some freestyle savvy there from Thompson. Boom, big highlight there for that 4. 2 4s on the match for Thompson. That can help you get to those tech falls in a hurry. Finals here at Fargo, North Dakota. There you see Cyrus Millage from Iowa making his way to the Fargo finals. Matt here, Matt 2, of course Matt 1 with the junior finals. Our third Iowan, Iowa looking to go 3 for 3 in the first set of finals here. His opponent, Nelson Villafane out of Pennsylvania. There you see him in the blue singlet. 100 pounds. Here we go, underway. Villafane in the blue, Millage in the red. Iowa versus Pennsylvania. Doesn't get much better than this. Front headlock for Villafane. He's towards the zone. Good job clearing the head there by Millage. Underhook right side now for Villafane as he once again Has Millage in that short offense position. In the zone now. Got to get those pinning points out of bounds if you want that one. He's getting closer, working really hard on the edge, now trying to run around potentially. Still nothing. Millage holding strong. He knows if he keeps that chest in bounds, he's good, but Villafane undeterred in his pursuit of this 1-point step out. Nothing yet, though. Keeping that elbow is Millage, doing a nice job. And they're going to stalemate it. That's a tough spot to fight from. Shot, looking re-attack there as Villafane ends up on the shot, clears out of it, but once again has Millage in the zone. And they put Villafane, or they warn him for passivity. I don't understand that. And Villafane on the clock. He's had Millage in the zone 2 times, so not sure I understand it, but maybe with the 2-minute periods, I don't know, it changes the sequencing there. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't come down to shot clock points. Like to see them earn it on the mat. And once again, that almost gets the 1 in time. I'm not sure if it was. And they're going to give Millage that step out point. So it's 2-0. So he gets 1 for the shot clock, 1 for the step out. And once again, in that short offense position, Villafane not been able to score this yet, but now instead of working for 1, and now he's got to be careful. What's going to be the call here? 2 red offered. We'll see what goes up on the scoreboard. 2 red confirmed at the break. Millage up 4-0. For Villafane, you only have 2 minutes, but you've had a number of scoring opportunities. Single leg, Cyrus Millage in deep. Villafane trying to defend. Throwing that leg back, heavy hips there from Villafane. A score here would be huge. What's going to be the call here? 4-2, offered by the mat official. Now looking for a gut, maybe got a little too ambitious there. 1 reversal. And we're going to have a brick here, and I understand why. This was a pretty tough sequence to call. It looked like Villafane was successfully countering this shot and did expose, so both are probably going to score out of this exchange, or definitely will score. The question is how much. And a call like this is going to have a huge impact on a match. You know, just these 4-minute matches, 90 seconds to go. I could see a scenario where Villafane maybe gets the 4.
Jury decision, mat 2. Red initiates an action. Takes blue from standing to danger position. Blue with mid counterattack. Takes danger. 4 red to blue. Blue with attention. Attack. Red blocks in danger. 2 red. Challenge 1.
So it looks like the brick is coming back. We'll see what the call winds up being. So lost challenge. So another point's going to go up for Millage. So call confirmed. And now it's 10-2, Cyrus Millage. Big lead here. a takedown away or 2 points away from the tech, and Nelson Villafane has to get busy. And close to 2, and he's going to get the 2, making it 10-4. But in freestyle, down 6, he's going to have to get some scores in bunches. You would have to imagine trailing by 6, with a 4-pointer having gone up for Millage. It's very likely Nelson's going to need to get to 11 points as he's going to shoot him off the mat. There's another point. And can Millage hang on? It's 10-5. He's got to stay in the middle of the mat. Villafane's got it going, but only 47 seconds. Millage finger fighting there. Underhook right side for Nelson Villafane. 35 seconds to go as he throws that underhook by. He's getting close. That should be another one. Okay. 10-6. Little by little. Villafane getting back in this match, but little time remains. Post shot caught there by Millage. 20 seconds to go. Nelson Villafane, desperation time now with just 15 remaining. Down by 4. Millage squares up, doing a nice job, and he's going to add to his lead. That should be 1. Oh, and they go 2 there. And Millage, I thought he would have earned the step out prior, but they're going to go 10-8 now. Here we go, just like that. There's a shot, defended by Millage, trying to run around. Can he get it? There's one more. But time is going to run out. Cyrus Millage wins a wild one, 10-8. Crazy match. Congrats to Cyrus as Iowa brings home another stop sign. To take a look at some of those highlights. There were a lot to choose from in this 10-8 battle between Millage and Villafane. And a lot of the early goings, it was Villafane kind of dictating everything, but it was Millage scoring the meaningful points. And there was the key sequence there. That one blew it wide open for Millage, and just not quite enough time for Nelson Villafane to get himself back in that match. Welcome back to FloWrestling. Time for the 106-pound 16U finals here. There you see Sebastian Gutierrez of California, and a nice head of hair as he prepares for his Fargo final. He'll be taking on another Californian, Cameron Bartlow. One of 2 state versus state matchups we have here. We have a Cali versus Cali here, and then PA versus PA at 132. And we are underway. Gutierrez in the gold and red. Bartlow in the blue. Good motion from the outside from both. Some jab fakes from Bartlow. Inside control there. Bartlow gonna pop him off. Inside control on that left side there for Cameron Bartlow. Finger fighting the other side as they snap out of it. More calculated pace here. We're going to see Bartlow warned for passivity. And the hand fight continues. Trying to attack the legs. There's Sebastian Gutierrez. Nothing happening though. Gutierrez is on the shot clock. Nice single leg. That was lightning quick from Bartlow, and he's going to get 2. Maybe potentially looking for a lace. Now switches to the gut wrench. He's up 2. Running his feet to the left. Can he get it? No. Counter 2 by Gutierrez. And now the shot clock didn't go up. I guess can't. I thought Gutierrez was on the clock previously. And I thought the time ran out before the points went up, but as it stands 2-2, the score. And that'll do it for the first period. 2-2 lead for Sebastian Gutierrez. It was a 2-point takedown for Bartlow. He got a little too aggressive for that gut and proceeded to give up exposure in the act of going for that gut wrench. And they'll head back out to center. And not sure what the holdup is. Both wrestlers are out here and ready. And there, okay, this is what I was saying. No one caught this. All right, I'm glad they figured it out. That's the shot clock point that went up. So Bartlow scored the shot clock point before and then got the 2-2. All right, I'm not crazy. So Bartlow leads 3-2 outright. Single leg shot, that worked for him last time. Can he get the finish again? Backside double, knee touched. Should be the other 2. I thought the left knee touched, but we'll see. 2 given by the whistle, 2 confirmed. It's 5-2. That single leg is working for Cameron Bartlow. There's a single leg from Gutierrez trying to get a leg attack going of his own. Gonna need to get above that knee. Nice shin whizzer there by Cameron Bartlow. Limp arms out. It's going to get something here. What's going to be the call? Should be 1 at least, and 1 on the step out for Gutierrez. Inside control with that left hand for Bartlow, then drops both hands down to the mat. He's quick to the leg, and there you see him shoot again. He sets that left hand and fires right side. That's his go-to shot. That single leg. He's got a 2-point lead here. And they're going to warn Gutierrez for interlocking fingers. Gutierrez got to find his way back to the legs, find a score here. Bartlow probably now can afford to shut it down. Well, that strategy can sometimes bite you. We'll see how it concludes here. Final 25 at 106 pounds. Little fake and a shot there. Now looking inside tripped, thinking something big as Gutierrez now could be looking for a head pinch. He's gonna get it. That's 2. Now trying to run around. Gutierrez leads by criteria. Bartlow in trouble here. He's keeping that elbow. Does he know the situation? Now he's trying to dump, but gonna run out of time. That head pinch is gonna do it, but there's a brick on the mat. Gutierrez absolutely sold out for that head pinch. Got the 2 he needed. He had a hard time getting to the legs, but he made it happen. And that's why, you know, with the lead, sometimes taking those shots, especially in freestyle, there's so many ways to create danger for your opponent. It might have given him a great opportunity there, as we're going to take a look here. And he takes the shot right into this defense. He threatens that inside trip and then immediately pulls him down, sells out for it. He exposes. I think this is a clear 2 exposure for red. And the call was evidently confirmed as they stand there in the middle. And indeed, Gutierrez, the winner. The last second head pinch seals the deal. Sebastian Gutierrez, Fargo champ at 106 pounds for California. And take a look at some of those highlights. Dead even matchup here between Gutierrez and Bartlow. Bartlow had the single leg working for him, but it was not quite enough. This shot put him back in the match. And then the final sequence here, he sells out for this head pinch, got the 2. Bringing home a stop sign, another Californian. And there you see Diego Roberty from Iowa making his way, trying to be the 4th Iowan to win on this mat in just 5 matches. There you see Michael Burnaby making his way, that blue singlet for California. Been some great action in these opening 4 matches. Of course, every year Fargo, the biggest wrestling tournament in the world. No tournament has more participants. And with that, some extremely high-level competitors as we are now underway. 113 in the blue, Michael Burnaby, California. Diego Roberty from Iowa. There you see Roberty in that hand fight right away, pulling on the head, elbow control. Some good motion there as he in and out. Underhook on that left side for Burnaby. Another stutter fake there. Bringing him to the edge. A little too aggressive there by Roberty. Underhook pulling him down to the mat, nothing doing. They're going to stop the action, and Roberty will be going on the shot clock. And Roberty, first step going to be forward again as he's on the shot clock. Trying to free that elbow, working for that score, but a good job recovering there by Roberty. Nice leg attack, head outside, crack down. That should be exposure there. 2 red offered, and he's hooking that elbow. Could be 2 more, and they're saying he did not get defensible, I guess. Or no, there's 2. 5-0. Roberty's got Burnaby in some serious trouble. Now trying to take him through for 2 more on the lace, but not defensible, evidently. Trying for that leg lace, not going to get it. Now we're still scrambling here as that leg is straight. Bernabe trying to find a way to a score, or at the very least, not get in deeper of a hole with 3 seconds to go in this opening period. It's going to be 5-0 at the break. Diego Roberti in the driver's seat with a 5-0 lead. Dylan Carew there in the corner with Roberti. Runs the great Big Game Wrestling Club out there in Iowa. Trying to bring a stop sign back is Diego Roberti, the 4th for Iowa, who is just a couple of hammers at these lightweights. Little delay here for Bernabe, but here he comes, making his way for this second period. 2 minutes on the clock. Stutter fake there from Roberti. His motion's been good here. Bernabe been having a hard time creating any offense of his own as they're over under. Chest to chest. Now front headlock here, going head in the hole for a moment there, trying to spin behind, but gets dumped. What's going to be the call there? I think that Bernabe might have taken him through on that elbow hook, and they're going to say 2. Roberti also lost a point in the process. I'm not sure how that happens. It was 5-0 at the break. Now it's 4-2. And continuing to work now is Bernabe. And I don't know if that's related to the shot clock or why the point went away, but it is gone. Short offense position for Roberti. He's got to be a little more careful here, as Bernabe has proven he is dangerous with this elbow control, and now they're going to get back up on their feet. And Roberti just staying right in his face. Not wanting to give him any room to breathe, and Bernabe's like, back up. Underhook on that left side for Bernabe. Back to this front headlock position. Feet towards the out of bounds, but not out yet. And they're going to go back up on their feet. Bernabe's got life here, needs a 2. And in his face is Bernabe. Can he get a point? Can he get to a leg? Peek out, doubled off, gets the finish. Can you believe it? Great shot, great finish. Michael Bernabe takes it right at the end. 4 seconds to go though. Still a little bit of time. Life for Roberti. And Bernabe has earned the right to evade, drops to his knees, and that's gonna do it. The peek out, finishes double, gets the finish. And a stop sign headed to Cali. California's second title of the evening. I'll try to find out what happened to the 5th point that was and then wasn't. As we take a look at some of these highlights. Some real thrillers here. That shot was beautiful. Got the 2 and the 2. This could have been more points potentially for Roberti, but Bernabe did a good job of avoiding. There's that beautiful dump controlled that elbow really well. And then he looked for that peek out earlier, and then ultimately gets on this double, gets that finish on the exposure. And those short. We're ready for 120. Indiana Spencer McCammon begins his way to the mat. Cohen Rear, his opponent. He'll be representing Ohio in the blue singlet. There's our first look at Cohen as we are underway. 120-pound finals. Cohen Rear in the blue. Spencer McCammon in the red. Club shot there from McCammon, not there. McCammon definitely a little more active in that hand fight so far. 2-on-1 there for Rear. Trying to collect it, but McCammon gets his head. He's got that chin tight. Pulling him down towards the mat, then drops in on a single leg. Wizard there, but good position as McCammon's above the knee. Shelving that foot, but well defended. Good job with that Wizard, as it looked like McCammon was backside under the butt, and then all of a sudden that Wizard able to defend the position. So good defense there by Cohen Rear, who is now on the shot clock. Club shot by Cohen Rear, not close. Doesn't want to surrender that point, but you don't want to make a bigger mistake and dig a deeper hole, as Rear maintains control of those elbows with the one elbow. McCammon on the board, 1-0. Single leg for Cohen Rear. That's a good shot, stuffing the head is Spencer McCammon. Trying to come up and finish. Good position there. Now above the knee is Cohen Rear, nothing yet. Trying to put him down. And what's gonna be the call here? Definitely some points coming for Cohen Rear. 2 for Rear given. And Spencer McCammon says, throw the brick. And that's exactly what his coaching corner does. So we're gonna have another challenge here. I'd like to take a look at this sequence. My guess is McCammon is hoping for a step out. It's a great single leg. He was in great position here and gets an even better position with the rear standing quad pod. Goes from quad pod to rear standing, I think, here. Nope. Hands didn't hit much. Yeah, I don't. Feels like those would be Rear's points. They're going to take a look at this. And maybe McCammon thinks, hey, I exposed him, I pulled him onto his back there, but that's kind of the way you would finish that if you're a Rear. So challenge loss, they said they got him hand to hand, and so he'll get the 2, and then he should get 1 more on the loss of challenge. So it is 3-1, in fact. Making his way back to the mat with the lead as Cohen Rear was able to capitalize on his single leg. And there's a single leg for Spencer McCammon. He's once again in good position here. Gets that foot up, and there, Rear just turns down, concedes that takedown. 3-3, McCammon into the lead, and he's looking for a turn here. High gut wrench. Driving those feet, getting close, but not close enough. And there, takes him through. That's gonna be 2. But now will Rear get 2 in response? I believe that he will. And as the dust settles, it's Cohen Rear into the lead by criteria. So it went 2 McCammon takedown, 2 on the turn, and then 2 on the exposure for Rear. And Rear gonna try to get into the lead outright here. Nice single leg. Now he's got him set on his butt, leg trapped, pops his head to the outside. This is a great position for Rear, close to the finish, and that's 2 exposure for Cohen Rear. 7-5 as we go back and forth. And another 2's up there. It's 9-5 for Rear. And there he's got the knees together. Lace. This is big trouble for Spencer McCammon as Cohen Rear's got a lace locked up. 11-5, 6-point lead. Can he get another turn here? He's in great position still. Needs to run, drive those feet. He gets another turn. One more turn would do it, as he now leads by 8, but they'll go back up on their feet. Cohen Rear 25 seconds away from a title. And we're back underway. It's desperation time for Spencer McCammon. Down by 8 with 20 to go. Elbow control here for Cohen Rear. On that chin there, and now they're back up on their feet. Final 6 seconds here at 120 pounds. Rear gonna find that elbow again as desperation attempt, and Rear has done it. 13-5, Fargo champion at 120 pounds.
20 pounds from Ohio, Cohen Rear.
Real did a great job just wrestling through all the different positions. And some really crafty defense off these first exchange there when he goes hand to hand. Got the 2 there. McCammon certainly had moments. This was a key here, just staying in the match, continued to wrestle through, got that counter exposure, and here's where the match got blown open, the takedown to the leg lace. And ultimately, Cohen Rear from Ohio. Cash Larkin, there's Carver on your screen.
Down the stairs first in the red of Team Indiana, Jeremy Carver.
And wrestling from the blue corner, from Arizona, Cash Larkin.
There you see Cash Larkin making his way. Cash from Arizona. And Carver from Indiana. Here we go. 16U finals. It's go time. Collar tie from Larkin. Immediate elbow control on that left side for Carver. Hard club, good physicality here from Carver. But it's Larkin that winds up on the leg. That was slick, but beautiful little lat whip there by Carver. And Larkin in some trouble, looking for the fall. He's got the head. Can he put him back down? Carver's in great position here, just a 2-0 lead. Larkin, a potential match-saving fight off his back. And Cash Larkin did everything but score that last position. I mean, that was a beautiful entry into the legs. Was all the way behind before Carver responded with a lat whip. Carver gonna shoot a single leg. Larkin defends. Beautiful slide by there. And pulls him on that elbow. They're gonna say 1. Let's see what goes up on the scoreboard. It's gonna be 1 for Larkin. But we're gonna see a challenge here. Maybe we can take a look, see what the ref saw in that sequence. It was Carver initiating on the slide by, but that doesn't necessarily mean you score it. So he got that elbow to touch. But if he stepped out first, they may say no go. So he said 2 blue. The original call of 2 blue stands. But the original call was 1 blue. So I'm not sure. That's still considered a successful challenge. Sammy said that the score changed, but he said that it was the original call. So they got a little bit to sort out, which is probably why we're not starting again. So they're sorting this out, because I think whatever Sammy said did not jive with the call on the mat. Okay, and maybe that was a challenge from another.
2 points on the turnaround by Kenny on that one.
Okay. All right, so now it's 2-2, Carver's lead. Not sure what the ultimate call was there. 2-2 there. It's Carver's lead. And now underhook on that left side for Jeremy Carver. Larkin retreats and resets his hands, gets into a better position. And now a level change there from Larkin, kind of a desperation. Carver forced that head pinch. Larkin makes him pay. Now Larkin has that arm right at the end of the period. 4-2 Larkin. There you see brothers Caleb and Kyler Larkin in the corner there with Cash. So it's just a pair of 1s for Carver. So he may well need to get to 5 points, with the criteria being factored in. And another slide by here from Carver. Let's see if he can negotiate this a little better. Stepping around behind again. Still nothing. Cash Larkin is tough to break down out of this quad pod. Grabs that arm, and there's the takedown. And Carver leads by criteria, and he looks for a gut. Doesn't get it. So 4-4 on the scoreboard. The slide by's really been working for Carver. But Larkin, very dangerous. Now an underhook on the right side for Carver, but head position the other way. Now they switch to over-under chest-to-chest position. Larkin driving forward now, locking is Carver. What can he do with it? Stepping in though is Cash Larkin. And you can tell Carver very comfortable in this over-under body lock position, but it's Larkin nearly pressuring him out of bounds. Circling hard to his left. He's got that elbow against the body. That's tough for Larkin. Larkin tries to sit through, and Carver makes him pay. And now Carver's going to need a moment, I think. Took a little damage down there. 8-4 for Carver. He had that body lock. He had that elbow against his side. And Larkin just kind of sat through. Thought maybe he could change the direction, and it was Carver dropping in on that leg, picking him up and putting him down hard. Carver regaining his composure a little bit. Carver's good. We've all been there, fellas. 26 seconds to go in the match. Larkin needs a 4, maybe more with criteria. Head position there. Nice duck by Larkin. 5 seconds to go. Carver able to hold on. And that's going to do it. 8-4. The 4 at the end seals it for Jeremy Carver of Indiana.
Jeremy Carver.
Take a look at some of these highlights for Carver. Another great match here, that opening shot. That was nasty from Larkin, but an even nastier response there by Carver, and then the fight off his back. Larkin showed some heart there. And here's the decisive 4. Boom, that 4 did it for Carver. All right, welcome back. Fargo Final 16U set to go. Been a really fun start here as we're heading into 132 pounds there on your screen. Alex Marchetti from Pennsylvania. He's going to be taking on CJ Keynes out of Pennsylvania. And we are now underway, and action starts. Shot right away from Keynes, taking him through is Marchetti. Now doubling off as Marchetti gets the opening score, but not deterred as CJ Keynes as he looks to counter and come around for some points of his own. Should be 1 on the reversal. Can he get the turn? No. Opening shot from Keynes. Nice counter there from Marchetti. He's in the early lead. A lot of length on the mat. Holy cow. These guys are tall. Kind of an errant shot there by Keynes. Marchetti catches. Shot from space, another kind of errant shot. A little better recovery by Keynes, who finds the elbow. And now it's Marchetti trying to come around, getting close to that takedown. Oh, good recovery from Keynes, but goes the other side, and there is the takedown for Marchetti. Some great hustle there. Now Marchetti looking for a gut wrench. Not going to get it. 4-1, 50 seconds to go. Little misdirection attempt by Marchetti, not there. Double knee pads versus no knee pads here. Marchetti reminded me of Nick Simmons in that, the double knee pad look. All the way, you know, Keynes was almost turned around completely, but Marchetti not able to find the angle to score again. 4-1, still the score. As the first period comes to a close, Marchetti into the lead with a pair of twos. You see Vincenzo Joseph in the corner there for C.J. Keynes, assistant for Lehigh University. Pennsylvania, as I mentioned, the leader in high school wrestling, but also here at Fargo with 8 finalists, the most of any state. They'd also like to lead with the most champions. Another go behind here for Marchetti, but Keynes has kind of uncanny ability to kind of square up. He's got that reverse hook, and then let's go. Elbow control, staying on there. Underhooks there for Alex Marchetti. Good head position there as he sneaks a peek at the clock. And a duck attempt there by Marchetti. He's in good position and gonna get at least one. And one more for Marchetti as the headgear kind of pulled down over his eyes, now fixed. Minute to go here. Keeping that head position there is Marchetti. Keynes would do well to clear out of this hook, and does. Takes a shot, not there. And it will spin around, winds up on the leg, but it's Marchetti trying to counter. No points go up yet as he's kind of pivoted on that head. Wild exchange here, guys. 19 seconds to go. Keynes has got to make something happen. He's got to do it in a hurry. On the high crotch now. And Marchetti going to take him through, but no, the whistle was blown before. Keynes looks at the clock. He's going to need a 4-pointer, feet to back, if he wants to win this match. Marchetti holding good position here, underhook on that right side. And that is going to do it. Marchetti takes it home for Team Pennsylvania, 5-1 final. Great showing there for the state of Pennsylvania. We take a look at some of these scores. There's that opening counter there in the first 10 seconds of the match for Marchetti. Great hustle on that go behind, extending his lead. And when the dust settled, Alex Marchetti, the Fargo champion, and both young men on the mat here, 138 pounds. We're gonna have Briar Hooks, Oklahoma. He's in the blue, taking on Austin Shield, Washington. Washington's first finalist of the night here. Single leg right away from Hooks. And a head pinch attempt there by Shield, nothing doing. Underhook right side there. Nice hard whizzer down there by Shields. Got him towards the edge. Potential step out point coming one way or the other. Head touches. I believe that will be one for Shield, and it is indeed. He strikes first. Fake and a shot there by Hooks. And he comes up with a seatbelt with that right hand. But as we've seen, Shield is tough with this whizzer, but dropping into the ankle. Good recovery from Shield. And elbow control there by Hooks as he's got Shield towards the zone, nearly out of bounds, but not quite. Shield recovering well. And now looking for a head pinch, and he's gonna get it. 4 offered, we'll see what goes up. 4 confirmed. And 1 on the step out. Oh, no, just the 2, okay. We'll see how it settles here. Nope, just 3-0, no step out. The 5 went on the board for a second, so I thought the 4 was confirmed. It was not. But just a very powerful head pinch there by Austin Shield. Another shot from space there by Briar Hooks, comes up with the same seatbelt. That whizzer has been very effective for Austin Shield. And that's it for the first period. 3-0 lead for Austin Shield of Washington. They'll head back to their corners, 30-second break, get the game plan, get fired up. They'll head back out. It's the great Hardell Moore, coaching Team Oklahoma, legend out there in Oklahoma. Had the pleasure of broadcasting with Hardell at the National Duels Invitational. Hope to again this December live on FloWrestling. the BOK Centers. We are now underway. Second period, and Shield has got that 2-on-1. Controlling that wrist, trying to throw him down to the mat. Hook's able to stay up on his feet. Shield was looking for that head pinch again, potentially. Not going to get it. Now a single leg here. Briar hooks. And that should be one on the step out as that head touches. And it is indeed. So just like that, Hooks within 2 points. A takedown would put him in the lead. He fires another single. And now he peeks his head out. That was beautiful from Briar Hooks. He's into the lead, 3-3, looking for a turn. Didn't quite sell out for that gut wrench. Maybe felt Shield was presenting a little more of a challenge there than he wanted. We've seen that can be a dangerous position if you get a little overzealous looking for the gut wrench. Oh, times it well. Single leg shot, Briar Hooks. He's got him set on his hip. Trying to circle to his left, locked in the crotch though, is Austin Shield. Far ankle scramble now. Looking to come out the back door is Briar Hooks. This is a great exchange here. Who's going to come out on top? Continuing to work for this takedown is Briar Hooks. Nothing doing yet. And now still fighting for this finish. Has that bottom leg trapped. Trying to turn in. Keeping that ankle though is Austin Shield. No points going up. They're just going to let this wrestle out. I kind of love it. Final 12 seconds here. Shield's got to keep wrestling in, and now getting close to the 2 is Briar Hooks. Nothing yet though. Now turning in, nothing. And that should do it too, right at the buzzer. Seals it for Briar Hooks. A huge third period. Down 3-0 at the break. 5 straight. And Briar Hooks for Oklahoma. 16U national champ. And for Hooks, it was a tale of 2 periods. Shield did a great job with that head pinch. Controlled things in the first, but it felt like Hooks was figuring some things out offensively in that second period. That little peek out was beautiful, and then had some a great final exchange here as he wound up coming out on top of this last one for the 5-3 win. Now both wrestlers on the mat. There's Vinny Ferrari. He was a Texas UIL state champion this year from Melissa High School. Taking on Reese Mulvahead. We are underway in the blue, Vinny Ferrari in the red, Mulvahead. 2-on-1 there, Mulvahead. Nothing doing. Stop that right away. Shot from the outside, Ferrari, nothing there. down on the mat from overhead.
Presenting the championship award is Lieutenant Colonel Dakota, United States Marine Corps.
They're 2-on-1. Ferrari trying to counter out of it. Overhead doing a good job. Pulls that wrist down to the mat. Now runs to that single. Nice job. Shallow whizzer from Ferrari. Should be able to beat it. Can move ahead, score. He's getting closer. The 2 goes up. Now looking for a gut. Not going to get it, but it's a 2-0 lead. Nice little flurry there. 2-on-1 to that single. Nice finish.
Wrestling for a national championship at 150 pounds in the red team, Pennsylvania, Jason.
Ferrari hiding his elbows. Didn't want to get him opportunity to get a tie. As you see him go right to left. A little misdirection attempt there by Vinny Ferrari. Reese move ahead. Is ahead. 2-0 lead. One of the slower paced first periods we've had. Not a lot of attempts, not a lot of action as we're going to head to the second period. 2-0 lead for Pennsylvania's Reese Mulvahead. Both wrestlers in their corner getting a little drink, some words of wisdom and encouragement. It's Texas, my home state, currently looking to get their first 16U champion. Now underway here in the second. Back to that 2-on-1. Mulvahead, that's a good position for him. As he once again drags Ferrari straight down, and he's gonna get 2 more. He is really good with that 2-on-1 as he looks for a gut wrench, trying to add to his lead. Can he? No. 4-0. Mulvahead into the lead. And Ferrari has had a hard time breaking through the defense of Reese Mulvahead. Just bouncing, moving, trying to get an opening. Nothing there. Over, under. Final minute here at 144 pounds. Two-on-one from Mulvahead. This has been his go-to position. Ferrari's tried to take this away from him. Had a hard time doing so. This is a great position for Mulvahead just in terms of eating some clock, but Ferrari gonna fire a single, and again, the openings have not been there. Another shot. Now just backing out of it is Mulvahead. Nothing. Well defended. He's just picked his spots very well. 10 seconds to go. And Reese Mulvahead, 4-0. Fargo champion, 16U. overhead victorious here at 144 pounds. A pair of twos the difference. Great showing by the Pennsylvania native, bringing home the stop sign back to PA. Did a great job from that 2-on-1, kind of dragged down to that single leg, and at that point, that's a tough finish to stop for Vinny Ferrari. And there you hear that Team Virginia getting loud for their guy Reza Masjuni. As you see, he has made his way to the mat. So we're set to go soon here at 150 pounds. It's Reza Masjuni in the blue. And a headlock attempt there right away. That's going to be a takedown for Masjuni. Kirianenko a bit errant there. And now almost forcing that gut wrench too much was Masjuni, but he's able to recover. Goes back to it though. Switching to a leg lace, and they're going to get back up on their feet. 2-0 lead for Reza Masjuni of Virginia. Minute down here, nearly. There's a shot from Kirianenko. Drops in, grabs that elbow. Now looking to drag right into the left, but good job by Masjuni to square up. One way, then the other for Kirianenko. Can't get in on the leg. Stutter and fake there. Oh, beautiful single leg by Reza Masjuni. And he's going to get two more on that takedown. Now, can he get a lace is the question. That left hand is through. Can he get those knees together enough? And he loses the leg there. Back to it. They're giving him time and not going to get it. And a handshake at the halftime from Kirianenko's. It's 4-0 Masjuni at the break. You see Masjuni getting some instruction from his corner. And back at it. Here in the second. Nice snap by Kirianenko. But great recovery there by Masjuni. Now bringing him towards the edge. And that should be a step out, adding to his lead now. 5-0 for Masjuni. And now a carry attempt here by Kirianenko. And nice job there on this fireman's carry. What's going to go up on the board? Let's see. Nope. It's going to be 4 for Kirienko, and he's got a leg lace. And trying for it, and it's going to take him through. Huge exchange for Kirienko. Can he get more? Reza fighting with everything he has, but he goes over again. Not done. Is Kirienko going to try it again? It's 8-5. Masjuni has life, but what a response by Ilya Kirienko. Club from Kirienko, outside step there by Masjuni. Tries to get back to that single leg he scored from earlier. 43 seconds to go. And they're on the edge, and there's a point. Masjuni will have to get to 9 points because Kirienko has a 4. Shot Kirienko. Masjuni trying to go behind. He threatens right, then left. Good job squaring up there by Ilya Kirienko of Florida. Right to left shot. Masjuni getting desperate. Seven seconds to go. Masjuni running out of time, running out of energy. And another big second period gets the job done. Ilya Kirienko, the carry, the lace, the Fargo title here at 16U. We love Reza chant from the Virginia faithful, but still got their guys back even in defeat. It was a strong first period for Masjuni of Virginia. Nasty single leg there, but it was this carry. Now, was it a 2-2 or a 4? I never saw the exact sequence that got thrown up, but there was this lace that really put things out of reach for Kirienko, the Fargo champion at 150 pounds. Wrestling's longest standing and most valued partners. The grit, discipline, and determination that define championship wrestlers are the same qualities that define United States Marines. Congratulations to all the teams competing here in Fargo. We look forward to crowning this year's U.S. Marine Corps Battle 1 Award winner later this evening. And now it's time for 157 pounds. There you see Tommy Rollins, a familiar name to wrestling fans, the son of the Ohio State, the state of Ohio legend. There you see Jamin Mogard from Iowa. Mogard going to be in the blue. Rollins in the red. Finishing up the introductions on mat 1, those junior finals. All right, here we go. In the blue, big right swing there by Mogard. Rollins ducks out of it, and we are underway. 157. Fighting in the middle of the mat so far. Snaps from Rollins. Single leg there by Mogard, can't get in. Another Iowan here. They've had a lot of success on this mat so far this evening. Mogard gonna try to keep it going. Roland's been working that right hand, trying to snap. There's a single leg. Roland's gonna go on the shot clock. Seconds run down already. Roland's had quite a few threats so far, not been able to get the legs, neither has. And 1 point will go on the board for Mogard. Five seconds to go, a 1-0 lead for Jamon Mogard. There you see, that looked like Tommy Rowlands Sr. in his corner for his son. Mogard brings Rowlands to the edge, and he's going to add to his lead another point. Another shot there from Rowlands. And now brings him to the edge again, gonna add to that lead. Mogard in his mojo going. 4-0 now. Shot from Rowlands. He's had a hard time getting in despite a number of attacks. Beautiful single leg by Rowlands. Upstanding. This could be the finish he needs to get back in this match as he looks back trip. Nothing yet. Mogard fighting it. Now back up to his feet again. Rowlands will have another chance, but a tight shin whizzer making matters difficult. And he'll just have to settle for the one. Trying to clear out, find his way. Double leg, not gonna connect is Mogard, but still has a 3-point lead. Another shot for Tommy Rowlands. Two-on-one there. Now he switches to that single leg, not gonna get it. Mogard holding tight in this short offense position. They'll blow it dead. One last opportunity for Tommy Rowlands. And a seatbelt there for Mogard, nothing doing. Head pinch attempt, last ditch, and that's gonna do it. Jamon Mogard, 4-1 winner, 16U champion at 157 pounds.
National champion at 157 pounds from Iowa, Jacob.
Congrats to Jamon Mogard, your champion here. Take a look at the replay here, some of the action we saw at this 157-pound final. Mogard did a great job in the hand fight, controlling center. This defense, this was a huge, huge exchange here, not giving up this two. Fighting this off, even though it looked imminent, just keeping that shin whizzer. So key there. And Roland's unable to run him down. Mogard, your winner here.
And wrestling from the blue corner at 165 pounds from Team Georgia.
All right, and here we go, 165 pounds. Easton Camerad in the red, and it's Harrison Murdoch starting right away. Throws that underhook by, gets on the board, 2-0 early for the state of Georgia. Their first finalist of the evening for the 16U mat, I should say. Back to that underhook, man, powerful, powerful underhook from Harrison Murdoch. This guy's been watching his Trent Hidley footage. Camera trying to make the adjustments, definitely wants to stay out of that underhook if he can control it. Single leg for Harrison Murdoch. Tree tops it, another takedown, 6-0. Harrison Murdoch looking dominant.
Our mat officials there at mat number 175 pounds.
So a 6-0 lead early. We haven't seen this kind of dominance since those early matches where we saw quite a few techs. Last couple have been very there. A little elbow control attack there from Cameron. Can't get it as he's trying to get himself back in this match. Oh man, big dogs him right over. Potential pinfall situation. He's got that arm. It's going to be 8-0. A turn here would end it. Can he get it? There's a shot, looking re-attack just like that. 10-0. Harrison Murdoch. Nice to meet you. Fargo champion, 16U. What an impressive match that was. The power, the skill, Harrison Murdoch announcing himself here on the Fargo stage. That opening underhook. Single legs, it was all working for Harrison. Good snap, takes him over. Almost had the pinfall there. Then the re-attack two for the stop sign. Right now.
From Team Minnesota, Destin Kelly.
Both wrestlers on the mat, set to get going here. It's Minnesota's Destin Skelly in the blue. Leighton Acevedo in the red for Pennsylvania. We are underway. Skelly thumb blocking there, fires a fake Acevedo's way. Two-on-one there for Skelly. Now cleared out, underhook right side now for Acevedo. No committed attacks yet in this opening minute. See someone go on the clock here shortly if someone doesn't score, and it looks like that someone will be Skelly, and it is indeed. He goes on the 30-second clock. Skelly hanging on the collar, controlling the wrist is Acevedo. Over collar now for Skelly as he's content to concede this one. Didn't really force the issue, trying to score. Acevedo back with that underhook on the right side. Neither with a strong commitment on an attack in this opening period. Nearly 2 minutes down, and only a shot clock separating these two. Almost gave up the one at the end, but doesn't. Time's out. 1-0 lead for Acevedo at the break.
The break on that two, Leighton Acevedo, leading 1-0.
Back out in the middle of the mat, set to go here in the second period. The national championships here at 175 pounds, 16U.
And we have a winner on night one at 165 pounds, national champion,
And there's a shot, double leg, but the whistle was blown prior. As he's gonna go on the shot clock. And now looking to run behind, close, and there's the takedown. All he needed was a little motivation on that shot clock, and he immediately scores. 3-0 lead now for Leighton Acevedo. And there's a club and a shot and another stoppage here. These 4-minute matches, it's hard to get a rhythm, and if there's a lot of whistles, it's even more difficult. Underhook on that right side again for Acevedo. He's preferred this right side underhook. Five seconds to go. You can hear the Minnesota crowd trying to encourage Skelly to get something going. But it's Acevedo that's going to respond. Textbook go behind. Now looking for that leg lace. And now he's going to get the leg lace. 7-0. 9-0, one more. That's it, 11-0 Tech. Leighton Acevedo, 16 new champ. And what a second period, 1-0 at the break. Leighton Acevedo scores 10 straight for the 11-0 Tech. Hard to believe just 3 matches remaining as we're all the way up to 190 pounds. Bryce Collins, Dwayne Leslie set to go here. And we are now underway at 190 pounds. Bryce Collins in the red for Team Pennsylvania, Dwayne Leslie in the blue.
On mat number 1, at 175 pounds, rock solid, mat chair, Ryan Hale, the referee, and the mat judge, Ronald Acevedo.
And there's a nice dump attempt there by Dwayne Leslie. Goes to the body lock. And gonna settle for 1 is Dwayne Leslie. Nice attack though. And a beautiful little shuck by there for Leslie, but it's Collins that comes around. Now a potential pin situation. Can he get it? Fighting like crazy is Dwayne Leslie, but not out of the woods yet. What can Collins do? He's got a lot of time. Oh, wow, great fight. Able to get off his back is Dwayne Leslie. And even at the highest levels here of high school wrestling, you gotta be able to fight off your back. It can make such a huge difference. It may have done just that for Dwayne Leslie. And that'll do it for the first. Collins with a big moment of the match when he nearly got the pin over Dwayne Leslie. Quick breather for these athletes as they gear up for the second period. Collar tie there. Oh, and shoot. Looks like Collins grabbing his knee, I think. We're gonna take a look at this. Maybe we get a replay and see what maybe happened. Looked like non-contact, kind of innocuous. Hopefully nothing significant. We're gonna take a look here. Yeah, go back just a little bit before that, but it doesn't look like it got twisted. Maybe just how he planted in the mat. See him grabbing that knee. No, he's coming back. He's good to go. That's great. So Collins, a 2-1 lead now. First 20 seconds done in this second period. Oh, beautiful single leg by Dwayne Leslie, but can he score? Bryce Collins wrestling in, and is he gonna get points here? Collins gonna get 4. Crafty counter, and a powerful one at that. Bryce Collins blows this one wide open. One reversal for Leslie is gonna keep him in this match. A turn would be big. Can he get it? Minute 9 to go. And if you're Leslie, you got to keep firing those attacks, even though it didn't work out last time. That's probably the only path back in, but not that one, as he winds up on an extended high crotch. That could have actually been a lot worse. Looked like Collins could have hipped him right through. They stalemate at 47 remain. Tie there for Dwayne Leslie as he takes a shot from space. Collins catches. Good job circling out. Collins has a 4-point lead. Feels that he's earned opportunity to coast a little bit. These final 10-second slide-by attempt by Dwayne Leslie. It's desperation time, but Bryce Collins gonna evade, and the 6-2 winner, Bryce Collins. Stop sign headed back to PA. Congrats to Bryce Collins, national champion, 190 pounds. Leslie had a strong start, but Collins did a great job getting that 2 there and had a big 4 in that second. Welcome back to FloWrestling. There you see Kate Splinter, the 215-pounder from the state of Wisconsin. We are underway, 2:15, and right off the bat, single leg cutback finish. Kate Splinter, and goes to the leg lace for 2 more. This is a big, big problem here for Mason Chamberlain. But just the 4 points go on the board. 1 takedown, 1 leg lace, 4 points. And now Mason Chamberlain trying to get himself back in this match. There's a nice dump, beautiful by Kate Splinter, looking for the fall. But their head touch out of bounds, they'll go back to center. But just like that, 8-0, Kate Splinter. Now a snap down there from Splinter. Great start. We'll see if he can get another takedown. Mason Chamberlain could use any points. There's an extended leg attack, but picking him all the way up is Splinter. Wow, the power there is insane. No score, 54 seconds to go. There's a dump attempt here from Splinter, switches to a head outside finish. There's the 2, and that is gonna do it. Might try for the fall for good measure, but it's a 10-0 technical superiority. Kate Splinter, Wisconsin with a stop sign. Just like that, we're down to our final match of the evening on this 16U finals, Matt.
Anthony Savage of Illinois. Anthony Savage of Illinois. Please stand and take
A lot of offense from Kate Splinter. You saw it on display, that single leg cut back to the lace. Beautiful near arm, far leg, shot for 4 more. And then this final attack and finish. The finishing touches on a great tournament for Kate Splinter.
And on mat number 1 at 285 pounds in junior boys freestyle in the red team, Florida.
All right, we've got everybody. Time for the last match of the evening on the 16U mat. We're gonna have Sawyer Schindel from Minnesota taking on Leland Havens, Wisconsin. As soon as they get the lights on for them, as they're announcing the junior final mat. Bringing those 2 athletes out. And underway here, 285 final, Sawyer Schindel, Minnesota, Leland Havens, Wisconsin, and right away, Very noticeable size difference here. Of course, 285 is the limit, so you can get a lot of different size guys out there. The heavyweight division. Of course, any body frame has had success at the heavyweight level. The biggest, the smaller guys, they can all win. Just how do you make it work with what you got? Right now it's Sawyer Schindel working that underhook, trying to bully as he drops into a shot, but can give up one. Got a little overly aggressive there, did Sawyer Schindel. Stop the action, bring him back to center here. Good snap, Leland Havens. Getting some good reactions. Oh, beautiful swing, single there, trying to run backside to the corner, can't get it. Tight front headlock there by Schindel. They'll go back up on their feet. 21 remain in the first period. Left-handed collar tie there for Schindel. And now the first period comes to an end. Just a 1-0 lead for Leland Havens. As the 30-second break comes to a close, both wrestlers making their way back to center. Ready for 2 minutes of action. The Fargo title on the line. Nice snap there from Havens. Good position there. Schindel a little more upright, trying to get under with those underhooks. He's close. Bringing Havens to the edge, and is he going to get one or two? That's going to be one on the step out. And there's going to be one and a caution and one. So that's a two-pointer for Schindel. So anytime you kind of turn your back and go out of bounds, you're more likely to get that caution and one called. So you get one for the step out plus the caution and one. There's a high crotch. Oh, but they stop it. Oh no, they didn't stop it, excuse me. They stopped wrestling for a second there. Confused me. Now going to the leg laces, Leland Havens into the lead. Great high crotch there by Havens. And another high crotch, beautiful attack. This time Schindel able to pull it off. Now he's looking to run around and he gets the takedown. Points are starting to go up here in this second period. 47 seconds to go, back and forth match. Schindel in the lead, but Havens knows he can score. Another shot from Havens, and now in a dangerous position here. Schindel good at the go-behinds, has been able to score from this position before. Shindell standing straight up, and that allows Havens to get in on the high cross, but just can't quite pull in the shot. And now looking for that drag go behind is Shindell. And they're going to give that takedown 6-3 for Sawyer Shindell. And he's got a big smile on his face. He knows he just won the 16U national title at 285 pounds. Great match to close out the action here at 16U as Sawyer Shindell, your winner here. Take a look at some of those scores. Good swing single from, but can't quite stop the power, the strength, the positioning a little too much as Sawyer Shindell, your champion. And that was the go behind that likely iced it. Coming up here. I want to thank you guys for tuning in for these 16U Fargo finals. Of course, we have a lot of, as we take a look at those final results, we have a lot of action still to go here. Junior finals wrapping up there on mat number 1. And of course, as you take a look at the second half of results, we're going to have Greco and women's freestyle yet to come. So tons of wrestling still to go here at Fargo. I want to thank the Flow Sports production team. And thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with some more Fargo action later on. For our whole team, I'm Christian Piles, and we'll see you next time.